We're live! We're live!
And I'm not very good with technology.
We can't stop until we can't start until Sam.
Well, we can be recording, and then if we just those bits when you left, several bits where you left in the previous podcast, we can just record.
Oh well, it's unprofessional.
Who cares? We're not professional.
Well, yeah,
We may not be professional,
but we
that
want
doesn't mean we cannot try.
Okay, guys. By the way, I've got another war story for you.
Oh, we're recording at the moment, Sam.
That was boring.
That was terrible. That reaction was terrible.
I planned that for so long. Oh. Sam, sit down. Right.
Oh, I know.
Everyone of the internet, this is Sam. He's my bitch.
Everyone's your bitch, Joe.
Everyone's my bitch. All part of the harem.
Oh God, you and your bloody
Enough.
harems.
Enough with the harems.
Okay, you
Ben,
Corrupted
I can't close
parents.
this door.
Just pause the game.
You drive like my grandma.
Right, okay. Pause. We're playing
Who is
GTA
that?
at the same time as doing a podcast. I think this is a really bad idea.
You drive like my grandmother.
I think this is a really bad idea. Let's not do this.
But your grandmother doesn't do
Right.
that.
Well,
Your grandmother
she's
doesn't
not
do this
the same.
either, eh?
No one can see what we're playing on the game though. So this is like we're just staring at a screen. This is so shit.
Right, here we go.
Oh, yeah,
Right, okay.
I'm staring
Pause
at
it.
the white
Pause it.
screen
Pause it.
now.
Pause it. Let's actually
Pause
record
the
the podcast.
drown.
Let's do the podcast.
Yay, podcast.
Put the
I
controller.
want to go to the spooky beach
Put the controller down.
and get myself.
I will turn the Xbox off, Ben. See what we have to deal with? It's like dealing with a small child.
To coax him.
Well, not so small child, actually.
Rather large.
You said it, not
If
me.
that came out, you'd be worried. Very much.
Nah.
The annoying thing is I can't even see if I'm in shot.
Yeah, I know. I have
I'm
no
not
clue.
on the edge.
This is sort of an annoying way
I'm
of
a
doing
ghost. I'm a ghost.
things. If I thought my computer could handle it, I'd pull up something like photo booth or Skype at the same time, so we could see what the camera's showing. But
You
Don't
don't
think-
feel like your computer
I
can
don't
withstand
think
it.
my computer would withstand that. So there's no chance of it.
That's because it's a piece of shite,
Alright.
like your face.
Let's do an intro.
Put the controller down, Benjamin.
Ben's gonna start sending us messages covertly via the Xbox messaging system.
Far.
Fart. Lovely.
To Felix.
I'm just gonna cut all this out.
Wait, where's your Felix substitute you brought in for the last podcast?
Hold on, I'll go get him.
And in doing so, I'm sure you'll be able to put
You could
the
just hold-
controller
you-
down.
You could just hold down the little button for the controller to do that, you know.
Stop being so vain,
Alright.
bitch.
Yes, the ever mandatory Stallone impression.
Was that still on?
Yep. Have you not heard Stallone speak?
Yeah,
He's
but-
constantly drunk.
No, but he's like.
And the law.
We haven't yet
That's
actually
what
got a
it sounds
proper intro, but I've got a brilliant idea
Yeah,
for an
maybe.
intro. I got a brilliant idea.
This is my
This is
space.
his spot.
I'm on the.
I'm just like piled pillows for Ben. This is Ben instead. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Felix substitute.
Felix substitute.
Yay!
I don't think the thingy will pick you up at all.
Give me the bear.
His name's Felix.
I must have Felix.
Right. Okay. So I was thinking because
It's
He's
my
my
brother's, so take care of it.
I was thinking, right?
Oh, and it's
Guys, shut up a sec. All right.
You
I was
shut up.
thinking, right, we don't actually have a proper intro to the podcast yet, but I had a brilliant idea, right, if we did some sort of voice thing, like we could get Ben to be a trumpet and you guys could be some sort of backing track, and then we each take turns depending on the podcast. We just make the
Yeah.
No.
we just do a voice-based intro at the beginning of every podcast, and oh, it'd be brilliant. So,
How about we make an animation of us sacrificing you to the Discord?
but that would require me knowing how to animate stuff, or anyone here knowing how to animate stuff, and none of us know how to do that.
How do
So-
you know?
Well, do you know how to animate?
Well, no, but that's not the point.
You can draw a doodle.
You could draw a doodle.
A doodle.
I just took a picture of a doodle.
You being sacrificed to
So I was thinking, right, I have an idea for the first song, Alright, can we get Ben? Can you do a sort of trumpet tuba thing going of dun 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 just over and over again?
But that's so shit and
Just
repetitive.
No.
It's shite.
I am going to.
Shite.
We're gonna.
It's shite.
We've got to sing ourselves an intro, lads.
No.
La.
We are the Pillocks from England. Okay. I was thinking because that is the.
I'd better not see this on the internet. This is not making the final cut, I swear to God.
I was so leave this in. Every time someone says it's not going to stay in, I'm going to leave it in. This is official.
Now we know.
So if we want anything to say, we just say cut this.
Even if it embarrasses
That's
you.
genius.
Yeah.
So we
Well,
can
I don't-
embarrass you as much as we
You
can.
just embarrass me loads and say cut it, but then I can just cut it out.
In which case you'll be a pussy bitch.
Yeah, you bitch. And I'll just
I was talking.
Shit dip.
You'll be a
Yeah,
total
you
shit
shit,
bitch.
I was talking to a friend of mine about the podcast, and he was just saying, "Don't bother cutting shit out unless it's just being slow and boring." But you know, if it's weird or whatever, like your starfish thing, or
Don't
Oh,
repeat
God.
that. You can't repeat that. No.
Was that in episode 1 or 2? I can't remember.
no, it wasn't in.
'Cause
It wasn't in. It
Because
didn't
I
make
wasn't
the
here
final.
for the first 2 episodes, so I had to watch them on the interweb.
Yeah, this is Sam. I forgot to
Busy
say.
masturbating.
I don't know.
You have already said it.
Alright.
No, you said it.
I might have cut it out already at this point. Who knows?
You shit dip.
Oh gosh, this is terrible already. This is so fucking
No,
cringe.
you think?
This is just cringe.
That you get a slap on the head. You
That was kind of why this was here.
Well, no, because then
They can't see it.
when we
Yeah, but at least I could have a good time playing my Xbox whilst you were doing nothing.
What's we all just
that.
failed.
Oh, I just remember what that song is that I was trying to sing. Oh my god, that is from that
That's the Wood Preservation Society from the advert, which also came from another song.
No, I'm thinking of a different song. I think.
No, you're not. I don't think you are.
No, I'm thinking this is the theme song for one of the characters in Awesome Noughts. Which
I have no idea what the fuck that is.
Awesome Noughts is like this MOBA platforming game, like Han or League of Legends.
In which you just yank each other off all day.
You know,
Yank.
yank each other off.
No, that's what I was doing for the first 2 podcast episodes. You know this.
Yes.
Of course, yes.
We have the
Furiously
photos.
masturbating. Were you there for the penis cough thing? Were you there for that? Because those guys obviously weren't there, apparently.
It was just the conversation that we had with Dave over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
The penis cough. Oh, that was
Yeah.
fucking brilliant.
Don't go there either.
Was
Oh,
I there?
no.
Are you sure?
No, you definitely weren't there for that.
Although you weren't there for when we made Dave just die. We made Dave
Yeah,
just die.
yeah,
of
we
laughter.
broke him.
We successfully broke Dave.
Again, no one knows who Dave is. I'm not sure.
A person.
I know.
Dave,
a guy called
Dave is a human being.
He's
I know a guy
alive.
called Dave Cox.
That narrows it down.
To only about 7.5 billion of us.
You've got 7 billion people to choose from.
He could be anyone. He
That's-
could even be in this
that's
very room.
That's a lot of information if you think about it, though. Because if I said if you don't know if he's alive or dead, and if you don't know if he's human or not, that's quite a lot more things he could be. You know, it could be a rock. Thank you very much.
That was so sassy.
Damn
That was-
straight girl.
Sam
Now you
practices
just
sass.
went lesbian.
Oh, fuck. As soon as you say I practice sass, I can't do it again.
I jinx you with everything I say ever.
I know, even in snooker, you bastard.
It's brilliant. I just like say
You probably
nose rape.
ranked with that hand.
Nose rape.
No, I'm right-handed.
Oh, I thought that was your right hand.
Did you say you thought that was my white hand? What, do I have a hand that's black?
No, no. I said
Right.
right.
It's just as bad, really. Left and right. You know.
Multicultural to a new level.
I'm
You're-
biracial.
It's like those biracial.
The only
I identify as biracial. You can choose your gender identity. Let's choose our racial identity.
Yes!
Oh my god, this is terrible.
I'm going with Jedi.
Yes, Jedi.
That's a religion.
Mandalorian!
When they do like polls of people, they like 5% put Jedi.
Which
That's their
I
religion.
have done.
That's their religion.
I'm going to do that on the next poll. Actually, no, is Sith an option?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, it's not. It's not an
Definitely
option. They just say other. and
and
list it.
Please specify.
Please specify. Sith.
Pillock.
Church of the Pillocks.
Yes!
Church of the
Church of
Pillocks.
the Pillock.
All 4 of us need to do that.
At some point, We're gonna make shirts at some point.
No, at some point we need to elect a pope of our church. Although I'm going to go with Pope Adam.
Pope Adam,
Pope Adam of Budweiser, because I became the Pope of Budweiser when I got drunk.
like the once, maybe twice you've been drunk ever.
I've only been drunk once.
And
fucking-
you got
Like
tipsy.
when-
We got that tips. We got sort of semi-tipsy once.
Yeah.
That's a
Quite
brilliant
tipsy.
word, tipsy. I love that word.
And
tipsy.
because we know the Pope, whenever we drive into car parks and people turn the instructor people, whatever they're called, say you've got to pay for this parking ticket because you've been away from the car too long. You say, no, I don't, because I've got a special dispensation from the Pope. And they'll say, oh, that's fine, you can be on your way, and you won't have to pay for parking tickets.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
because
Check
if
the system.
anybody buys that, if anybody buys into that, they don't deserve to be a parking warden.
Exactly.
Well, you know, it might.
Somebody did.
What?
What? This is.
Did you do this?
Yeah.
What?
No, I didn't do it. My granddad did it once. He was. My granddad did it when he was in the car with it was when my dad was still a little boy, but he was given a
It's the wee
parking.
lad.
He was given I think he was given a parking ticket or something like that. He said no, I don't, because I've got a special dispensation from the Pope, and he just let me go.
Why does that even
It
work?
genuinely happened.
That
How
shouldn't
does
even
that-
work.
Like, why does
The
having?
Pope suddenly had the authority to mean you don't have to pay shit for parking.
If I was the Pope, I would say follow my religion, and you don't have to pay parking. Come on.
You'd convert millions to Catholicism.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's what I'm gonna
Catholicism.
Yeah.
That suddenly sounds like it's going into the realm of Cthulhu. There, Catholicism.
do. Cthulhu.
Catholicism is the correct way of saying that
Really?
you follow the path of
I
the
thought it was
Catholics.
like Catholicism.
It's pronounced Catholicism.
Joe, you
Trust me,
should
I'm more
get-
intelligent than you. I know this.
I don't want to start that. No, we're not going to do this. We're not going to turn into that, whatever that is.
How about we just say you're equally stupid, and I'm better than you because I am actually a pope.
Or you could just become a Jedi, come and hang out with me on Tatooine, and sell strawberry preserves.
You were the
Those
strawberry
fucking-
preserves.
Those preserved.
It's never
I don't
gonna
even
die.
know if we've mentioned them on the podcast before.
No.
Basically, we had a bunch of mates round. We were playing a game of Star Wars Monopoly. This guy ends up in control of the two crappy brown properties.
Which was Tatooine Mos Esper and Tatooine Mos Eisley.
Yeah, and basically he said, "Oh yeah, I'm going to retire to Tatooine and sell strawberry preserves."
Home became the
He just
Homemade
kept- he just kept
preserves
doing
at
that.
a market stall.
And it was supposed to be like a free for all, but we ended up having just people grouped together because like we had me, Adam, and one of our mates Kyle form a team, which we called the the conglomeration.
No, we were the conglomerate.
you.
We were the conglomerate.
You
We
and
were the
three other
Confederacy.
people were the conglomeration. We were the Confederacy, and then when Ben joined, we became the Syndicate. And no matter what he says, we won
But
Yeah,
for the
we
majority of the game,
until he screwed us over by calling
The-
it an end and declaring himself the winner
For
in
the-
his house.
No, I said it's a draw. I can't be asked to continue this game any longer.
We won, you bitch.
for the
We held,
For the
we held
majority-
a good 70% of the property.
for the
and most
majority
of
of
the
the
money.
game, though, for the majority
Granted,
of the
I
game,
was pinching extra money out of the bank because he trusted me with the money.
I
For
did
the-
notice.
for the majority of the game,
I
though,
didn't say
it was you three, you and two
Felix
other people,
and, who was the other one?
and
Georgia.
some other people. So
Voldemort.
it ended up with 2 teams of 2 and 1 team of 3 versus me.
No, it was 2 teams of 3 and a team of 2. wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
you were
two
It
teams-
was
outnumbered.
Ollie and was it Laura?
Sadie.
Sadie. And yeah, it was there, and then they joined up with you bastard. Actually, no, didn't they die? No, they died with honour, didn't
They
they?
died with
They
honor.
died with honour. They
Die with honor.
They accepted their defeat honourably.
Yeah.
I failed everything.
The condition of my joining your federation was that you still let me retain full
Ownership, full control
ownership
over.
of
The 2 ground
Tatooine, and I
properties.
said that I would just go there to
Retire.
retire and make and sell homemade preserves.
How much money did you actually make of those preserves? Because isn't that what you were just imagining to be charging people for whenever they landed on those 2 properties?
It's
My
not
net,
rent.
my net profit is in minus numbers.
Although it wasn't as bad as when I think
Oh.
it was Georgia. She
Basically,
they
Georgia
landed
slash
on a pro-
Voldemort is a friend of ours who doesn't take things seriously at all.
Ever.
So she and Felix
That frustrated me because
Well-
I take things very seriously.
were on a team together, and she offered to
A property
in an
had gone to
auction.
auction. A property
In an
had gone to
auction, a like $250 price property,
Yeah.
she just went $500 for it, which is half of her money. So
They got it, and then Felix was not best pleased with her, to say the least, until later on, after I'd bought another
He's
property.
down there. You can ask him.
Step my feet.
We'll ask him later. But eventually, I ended up buying one of the other properties of that colour, and then I very slyly made an underhand deal with Felix without involving Voldemort in this at all. I made sure she didn't know, and purchased it back off of him for the price it was supposed to be sold at. So he got a little bit of his money back. And then I ended up controlling that colour about 2 turns later.
I find it endlessly amusing that we're referring to Georgia as Voldemort.
Deal with it.
I'm just gonna have a giggle to myself every time someone starts talking about
I
it.
giggled to myself. Ha ha ha! That makes me chuckle.
It's like,
That sounds like you just touched something and you orgasmed.
Yeah.
I was talking about when we got the new equipment ship. I was saying to Ben, that it's like when you get a brand new toy, you just want to play with it, and it's all so exciting. But I couldn't really do anything with it because it's just recording equipment. So I was sort of sitting there going, "Ooh, it moves! Ooh."
You are much too easily entertained.
It's just new things. to
Simple
entertain me.
things
Entertain simple minds.
Great minds. What are you on about?
Great minds
Pass me
think
Felix.
alike.
Pass me Felix. Someone give me Felix. He's my baby.
At least I'm not handling like one of my dogs handles his cuddly toys. Because our oldest dog.
It was a voice.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a voice thing.
Yeah,
Our oldest
because
dog.
he's an England sort of bear.
Careful, you're interrupting Sam's story. He's gonna hit you.
Because he's an England bear, you used to press that thing there, and it made a cheering noise as if you scored a goal.
Yeah.
Yay.
England. We got a fail at the
Football.
World Cup.
Yeah.
Touchdown.
Yes, because we play American football in England.
Well, I do.
Where's that thing?
But yeah, our oldest dog. Whenever he carries his, he's got a big brown teddy we call Bruno.
Bruno.
Bruno. And yeah, he
Bruno.
basically he just walks around with his mouth clamped around the poor bear's nuts every single
Oh.
time. He just carries the bear around by the nuts.
Likes them balls.
I remember this.
Yeah, you came around my house and you saw him.
I do remember this.
You remember the balls. Yeah, you remember balls very well.
Bowls.
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 Sandy balls.
Shiny balls.
Where did that come from? Why was that a thing? That was just all over the internet somewhere, and I don't know why. Sandy balls.
Sandy balls. That's because it's a place. It's a holiday resort.
You're kidding me.
Why did
It's
that
holiday-
suddenly become famous? I knew that, but why did it become famous though?
Because of the
Suddenly-
name.
Suddenly
It was
people
just
it just got,
funny.
no, people just discovered it and started spreading it. Is that what?
Yeah, because of
Alright.
the funny name. My sister went to Sandy Balls with her friends.
That just reminds me of a very.
She
It
have
sounds
a
like it's
good
going to be a
time.
porno.
That reminds me of a
Probably.
very inappropriate joke I probably shouldn't tell for this podcast.
Yeah,
No,
probably good plan.
tell her.
No plan. No.
People
No
can
plan.
skip it.
People can skip it.
Well, it's not that inappropriate. I just don't like telling it because I think
Well,
it's
then
terrible.
say it, you pussy.
Have we got the
I am what I
Pillocks?
eat.
Yeah, somewhere.
Somewhere. Are they here?
Why aren't? Oh wait, no, you are, Dick.
Are they in the
Yeah,
room?
they're in my
You're gonna
jacket
kill
pocket.
me.
Violent. That was loud and violent. Don't appreciate violence.
I hope that got picked up by the mic.
I don't.
Yeah, the sunglasses are in my jacket pocket.
Other forms of violence are available.
There's verbal, intermarital, marital. Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Cyber.
That's all.
Cyber violence.
It's like internet rabies all over again.
Internet.
Internet rabies. What the hell?
Were you there for that?
No, he wasn't
Clearly
there for
not.
that
Otherwise,
either.
I wouldn't be asking, would I?
Go on then, explain.
I can't even remember how that happened. What? Can you tell the story? You're better at
I
it.
can't remember either.
It was. I don't know
I
why, but I
remember
suddenly started talking about catching. Careful, otherwise you'll catch internet rabies over Xbox. I don't even know why. It was like,
You're weird.
what was
Course
it?
he's weird.
Elevator syphilis.
Yeah, that as well.
What are you guys going up with?
This is what our conversations devolve into over Xbox. I can't remember exactly what I was trying to say.
Why is it you guys devolve into the conversations when I'm not there?
I don't know.
Am I seriously that just educated and culturally correct that I prevent you from doing this?
No, I said something about an elevator. I don't know why, and then Dave.
This isn't the use of this elevator
Use of this
story. again,
elevator.
is it?
No, it wasn't that.
Use of this elevator.
Actually, it might have been. It was.
But use of this elevator results in syphilis.
We were talking about something, and it was confusing.
Oh my god, I can just imagine.
Yeah,
that.
use of this elevator.
I was talking about
Use
something,
of
and it was
this-
confusing. It's confusing, and I just said use of this elevator, and Dave misheard me as syphilis elevator, and that's where it came from. We decided to start discussing what the symptoms of syphilis elevator was,
So, elevator syphilis. I imagine it's something like it starts like wherever.
And it was penis coughing.
and that was when penis coughing came about.
Oh god.
What the fuck
We
is
decided
this?
penis coughing is another name for ejaculation.
Random spouts of ejaculation.
What the fuck?
It's
God, I
gorgeous names.
Why?
Eventually, we'll have nicknames for absolutely everything in the world. It'll be fucking brilliant. Well, it's like everything ever will have a reference to it. Oh,
God.
it'll be amazing.
So I think we can officially class this as a Ben and Joeism.
No,
We've got various Samisms that we use.
I can't make that noise.
Rage Goose.
Rage Goose.
That wasn't in any two of the previous podcasts, was it? We should probably
No.
explain that one. Ben, do you want to explain this one? Because you tell this story much better than I do. The
Okay,
Rage
so-
Goose
Rage
story.
Goose story.
What happened was we were playing Halo 4, and we were playing a game of SWAT on Adrift, and at one point Sam, I can't remember exactly what happened, but he walked down a corridor and four of them turned up and just sort of raped him.
I was violated through all four holes.
And it took him by surprise.
Because I thought I'd taken one or two of
And
them
in
with me.
this spout of rage that suddenly welled up within him,
That sounds very English. That's very.
he
Poetry.
let out this noise that sounded something sort of like that, and he said, "Oh my god, I don't know what that was. It sounded like a goose." And I said,
Rage
"It's
Goose.
Rage Goose."
Rage Goose. I can't make the noise at all.
I don't even want to try.
I don't want to try.
Yeah.
It's like that
I don't
that
make
idea
a
for
sex noise.
the mini skit thing I mentioned to you about the high pitch.
Oh god. But,
I vaguely remember that.
I was talking for like an idea for a cool little thing we could record. It's not even a skit. It's basically just someone comes up to me and just says, "Joe, make a high pitched noise," and then we laugh at me for like 5 minutes as I fail to make anything above, this pitch because I don't do high pitch. Like I could. I just if I try and do high pitch, it ends up like. That's me doing it.
it's something being angrily
That's
violated
Rage Goose being strangled.
and raped at the same time.
That's
With the
me
pig
being
making
high pitched.
sex
That's what it
noises.
sounds like. It's awful. I
sounds
can't
like-
keep it on one pitch either, so it just goes. "Ah!"
Okay, that's Rage Goose being raped by a pig who's really turned on.
Penis
That is-
coughing all over the place.
Penis coughing all over
Going
Rage
back to
Goose.
gaming, me and Ben managed to successfully frustrate Joe at one point where we were playing, what was it, a Call of Duty game, wasn't it?
I don't know what we were on
We were
about.
playing some kind of shooter video game, and every time me and Ben died, we would just scream
Oh.
down the mic, "I'm dead!"
That was Halo 4 as well.
That was Halo
And
4.
after about 10 minutes,
Infection on Halo 4.
yeah,
Because on that, you die every 10 seconds when you're an infected person.
yeah,
So it was non-stop for about
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah.
Just going,
Every
"I'm
single
dead!"
time one of us died.
Either
Yeah.
one of us.
Yeah. So it was I would spawn, last for 10 seconds, die, shout, "I'm dead!" At which point 5 seconds later Sam would die. So every
couple of
5
seconds,
seconds one of us was shouting this.
"I'm
And it
dead!"
drove Joe
It's awful.
absolutely
It's so
insane.
annoying. It's about as annoying as me and was it Dave on
Yeah.
Space Marine?
We've
I'll
got-
let you tell this one.
it's not that interesting a story really. It was just that you
No,
kept
your
using-
reaction made it funny. Your
It's-
reaction is what made it funny for us.
It's just that basically on this game there's a class that you can. We were playing like a horde mode kind of thing where they just throw orcs at you, and there's a class you can use where it's
There's
basically
three classes.
there's one of the classes you can use called Assault. It's the shittest class in the world. You just die non-stop.
In his opinion,
It is.
these guys are just like,
You would look at the death counter.
I
I died like
lose.
once at most, and that was at the end of it. And you died like 7 or 8 times.
That's because you don't have any balls. You were just hanging back at long range.
Hell, you pussy.
and not dying
Yeah, we were going in. We were going
and
in.
getting just
They're
about
dying
2
with
times
honour.
more kills.
We were
than me.
going deep in the paint for that one.
It was awful.
It's a lovely
Terrible.
way to put it.
The problem is, right, we've got loads of
Do you
gaming
think-
stories from when us 3 were gaming, but Adam doesn't have an Xbox yet. So Adam doesn't have any stories because he's not been gaming with us.
No, I don't really game.
You sicken me.
I sicken me too.
I was thinking it'd be hilarious if we recorded us playing horror games. I think that's
No,
good.
I already told
it on my laptop.
I already told you what would result in that. I would just end up just sitting in the fetal position in the corner, just rocking back and forth, crying for my
Play
mum.
Outlast.
I am so terrible with horror games, so it'd be
I love horror
equally
games.
hilarious. I think though Ben doesn't know how bad he is because he wouldn't see any.
No, I've never really seen. I've never played many horror games.
Horror games.
Horror games.
Horror
I've
games.
never really seen
horror games.
many. I've never really seen any
I don't know.
horror films
Horror films.
aside from maybe Alien.
I'd rather call-
Those ones.
Alien.
That's sci-fi horror.
Yeah, it's sci-fi horror. I haven't seen anything that's just pure horror.
Smiley.
Apart
that
from
is a
some
true
of
horror
apart
film.
from some of the really old
Wasn't that internet
Dracula
created?
ones.
I think it was actually.
I like the idea of Smiley
Basically,
purely
the
because it
idea
was
of
created by the internet
I
rather
think-
than movies.
I'm not 100% sure of this, but I think the premise behind Smiley, the film Smiley, is that basically there's some kind of
Slender Man drew a face on himself.
it's some kind no. It's some kind of chat site where you can it's like Omegle, I think. The modern example would be Omegle,
Oh, Omegle
where
so
you could
funny.
have FaceTime chats with people, and basically, if you typed "I did it for the lulz" 3 times into the chat box, Smiley would appear. Smiley is supposedly he stitched his eyes shut and stitched a smiley face into his own face, and he would just knife you. From what I can understand, that's pretty much the entire premise of the film.
That's
And then he would
creepy.
come behind you and murder you with a big knife.
That's like he'd rape you with his dick. Why do I have to make that
He
sexual?
sneaks up behind you and just slips it in.
Oh!
Just lubing it up.
Oh!
You hear this wet sound.
Just one swift motion. Just
Behind you just
Oh god, no.
You just hear this wet sound. You don't even realise it's going in. That's how small it is.
Oh!
Oh god.
God.
What?
No!
Oh, it's got very.
Very weird, very quickly.
Yeah.
Got like the starfish all over again.
yeah.
Oh,
Don't talk about that either.
I don't want to talk about this
I
stuff.
can't even
You
remember.
don't know what it is.
I'm sure I do.
You don't.
Oh,
Okay, tell me.
No,
no.
After the
don't.
podcast's over, tell me.
Oh no, I remember that.
it was the octopus. Marine biologists.
Marine biology.
Yeah. As soon as they
Did you get the degree?
as soon as they receive their degree, they turn into a whale.
If I go to uni and get a degree, I'm definitely going to wear a whale costume. Just do biology.
Yeah, do marine biology and just turn up for your graduation in a whale costume.
That'd be brilliant. We should film that.
No, I'll do like a law course and just turn up to my graduation as Judge Dredd.
Yes!
Oh,
And although you have to do the mandatory Stallone impression if you're going to do that.
my Stallone impression's just shit.
Well, that
Just turn up,
conversation.
just turn up, as soon as you see the dude, just go, I am the law!
One of the conversations that me and Sam had once
Oh,
with
God.
Keen was
who?
what Joaquin.
Oh, him, yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool, man.
if we were
The Colombian drug lord in our English class.
Joaquin's in your English? Yeah. Joaquin's a legend.
Yeah,
Why have I never heard of Joaquin?
Because you're shit. Anyway, continue.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah,
I've got some
what happened
stories
was
about Joaquin.
our teacher said that if we were to carry on with the English course, we go to Harry Potter World, and I suggested that I suggested the idea that we would go along to Harry Potter World for this trip.
All of us.
All of us, the whole class, dressed as assorted characters from Lord of the Rings. To really piss off all of the die-hard Potter
You're just
fans.
like, wrong franchise!
Yeah.
Wrong fandom!
I think I was
You-
going to be Gandalf. You
I
were
was going to be
Aragorn.
Aragorn.
Yeah. Yeah.
What would Joaquin be?
I think we.
Mr. Frodo!
Mr. Frodo!
He'd be Legolas.
No, he's not. He's not
pale enough.
Pale enough.
He's not pale or blonde.
No.
That sounds suddenly slightly racist.
Well, he is
That's not
Colombian,
racist.
so
He's Colombian.
it's not racist.
I don't even know
to
what
say that he's
Colombians
not
sound
something.
like.
It's not.
It's like my old drama teacher. He used to Joaquin used to go to my secondary. Secondary. Being stupid here.
Yeah, he moved
You're always
secondaries.
being stupid.
For GCSEs, our drama teacher, whenever he saw Joaquin, because our drama teacher was an absolute legend, he would just say, "Joaquin, my little Mexican!" in this really racist voice, and it was absolutely brilliant, and I loved it so much.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
What was his reaction to that?
Joaquin loved him, because everyone loves that guy.
You can't be the one that hates the teacher that everybody loves. Otherwise, you're just otherwise, you just become a social outcast.
It wasn't like a mean way, it wasn't like he was
It was just
making
joking
fun of
around.
him, it was just joking around, but it was
Yeah.
utterly
It was just
brilliant.
banter.
It was fucking, oh my god.
Oh god, that's like Mr. Jackaman, our history teacher at my secondary school that you left.
I remember him.
Yeah, he was just an absolute legend because he just made fun of everything. Because like he was a bit like me. He was quite obsessed with the military, and there was a point where one of our classmates, I think, he was a guy called Josiah. He put images of tanks over his. Because we were asked to cover our books ourselves. He put images of tanks over his book to try and where he said suck up to Mr. Jackaman to try and get some free points or whatever. And basically, as soon as Mr. Jackaman saw it, he said, "Josiah, stop looking at tank porn."
Tank porn.
Yeah, in front of everyone, and like the majority of this class was girls.
Porn. I'm trying to imagine what tank porn
I
is.
was sat in front of Josiah, and I just died laughing. In the class. I couldn't stop laughing for a good 10 minutes.
I liked Mr. Jackaman because I had him for 1 year at least, but he would get so pissy when you left gaps in your book. He would get so pissy, and I was awful with him.
Was it you who he threw your ruler out of the window, or was that no? That was Josiah. Josiah pissed him off so much he actually took Josiah's ruler away and chucked it out the window from like the 3rd floor,
No,
and then sent Josiah to go get it.
Did you hear a ow 3 seconds later?
No, it was during lesson. Almost nobody was walking around.
Oh, that'd be brilliant if you heard like an ow, and then a couple more yells, and then just like screeching of tiles, and then like
Oh, wow.
smash, smash, smash. A couple of seconds silence, explosion.
And then everyone just comes to look out the window and there's like 8 charred bodies just like...
Then you hear like sirens, and then choppers, and then gunfire. It's like,
Where are you getting gunfire from?
like, what the fuck happened out
Quickly,
there?
quickly.
Oh my god, that sounds like some sort of skit going on.
World War III broke out because a ruler was thrown out of a 3rd floor window.
They threw one... It's like there's a story like one more nuke will destroy the atmosphere. They threw one too many rulers.
You hit your legs so violently when you're talking.
No, don't.
You do, you
No,
just
Yeah,
drop.
you do.
That is bullshit!
You just do this a lot.
Death to
Don't you
Felix.
dare hurt Fifi.
Oh.
You can't do death.
Fifi,
Oh, you
the flower.
Well.
Alright, just stay here. You gotta look at the camera though. There you go.
I'm so sexy right now. Like, this pose, you know.
I'm so tempted to give you a wedgie right now.
Don't give me a wedgie.
Ben's not actually playing Xbox, by the way.
He's just pissing
Oh, you
around.
ruined the illusion now.
Okay,
I
go
could turn
get
it off.
Fifi now.
You
'Cause
could turn it
I
on.
don't.
Oh, God.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
No rape, no rape. I'm going to.
There, have Felix.
Now suck
Throw
his
Felix
balls.
around.
You're far too violent, Sam. Just sit down. It's a podcast,
Stand
not
up.
a rape cast. Jesus.
We've
Rape.
mentioned rape
Look at
way
my back.
too many times.
That's because life is.
Life is rape.
I was about to do
Life just rape.
Life is rape. Life is love.
Oh, what the fuck?
That does not fit.
Oh, life is rape. Life is love. That does not fit. It's too big for you.
Oh, that does not fit. Oh my god, we are so fucking awful. Oh my god.
I blame you two motherfuckers for this.
I was corrupted by Georgia, actually. Or by
Voldemort.
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 I was corrupted by Voldemort.
He's playing Xbox.
No, it's
Felix
just
loves
playing
playing
with
Xbox.
buttons and sticks.
Get wrecked, noob!
Looks like
That's
he's
not his
raping
voice.
it.
Shut up.
His legs like split.
It's pretty good, accurate representation of Felix, you know?
Yeah, the
I
Iron
can't reach the triggers! No!
That's not his voice. No.
It is now.
Phoenix talks like this.
No, he doesn't.
He does. No, this one does. Not the real one. Not the real one.
If we ever get the real Felix in a podcast, we just need to just afterwards to voice over everything he says like that. Make it so he sounds exactly like that.
That would be beautiful.
I would.
Hey guys, how are we doing? One podcast episode, we need to sit back, right, and then have everyone voice someone else's stuff.
Yes!
It's fucking brilliant.
Just put on a voice for somebody.
No, like I would voice you and you would voice Adam.
What would you voice me like? That's what I want to know.
No, but like everything we record the past podcast as podcast.
Podcast.
I would do Adam as a really deep voiced Russian.
Hello, comrade.
Hello.
I would do
Come to
Sam.
crush your
Mr.
capitalist
Frodo.
heads.
Mr. Frodo.
I'd almost have to do you as Schwarzenegger or Stallone.
Yes, it must be done.
Come on, Cohagen, get these people here.
You two sit there doing that. It's far too much.
And me and Ben could do about 3-second proof of just what every Schwarzenegger and Stallone film sounds like. You do Schwarzenegger, I'll do Stallone.
Yeah, every
3, 2, 1. And people speak to the drug dealer at the house.
We're just gonna start quoting stuff non-stop now.
Yep. Stop it! Or I'll take Felix away.
It sounds like some sort of
this is
Buddhist
what the
chant now.
This is what the Terminator sounds like when he's malfunctioned.
Oh, I've actually got a really funny quote from Arnie.
I thought you were, wait a sec. I thought you were about to say this is what the Terminator sounds like when he's masturbating.
Speaking of which, my quote. I think this is from this is either from a Schwarzenegger fitness DVD where he's like teaching people how to work out, or it's from an Arnold Schwarzenegger tribute band where the singer can do an impersonation of him. And the quote is basically,
Just shut up. Shut up for a
Just
minute.
admire that fucking image.
he just gets the perfect degree of movement every time. Anyway,
I'm literally gonna die. Oh my fucking.
moving on. This won't help you. But in this thing, it's either from a fitness DVD or a Schwarzenegger impression. The two best activities for your health are pumping and humping.
Now we've got to do Sylvester Stallone.
You want to see the fist of you in your face?
Yeah.
No gloves, just you and me in boxing gloves.
I'm really thirsty. Shall we get a
I
drink?
know how he just turns into
Podcast break.
Schwarzenegger.
Podcast break.
Wow.